Idle Transfiguration is one of the most broken curse techniques in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. The ability to manipulate the soul and therefore the body with a simple touch is an ability that most sorcerers and cursed spirits alike would be susceptible to. If one does not have a soul powerful enough to resist Mahito's technique, then even one touch can prove to be fatal. However, on a reread of Jujutsu Kaisen, I came across Toji's revival in Shibuya and how his body interacted with the soul, which made me ask the question,
Go high roller. What the fuck is this rotation? What do I do? What quests do I have to do still? No players, giant spiders, demon bats. I'm pretty sure I still got balls. There's so much more to do. 2 more cockatrice as well.
Would idle transfiguration work on Toji? In order to answer a question such as this, we need to first briefly establish what the limitations of idle transfiguration are, and how exactly Toji's heavenly restriction body interacts with the concept of the soul within the series. Idle transfiguration is, in a nutshell, soul manipulation. By placing his palms on his opponent, Mahito is able to distort and warp the shape of the soul to fit his desires. Even in the early stages of growth, he was able to distort the shape of a human so much so that he could shrink a human body down to the size of a mere finger. When used on normal human beings, Mahito can take you out with his technique by violently changing your soul and body with a single touch. With a sorcerer, this number seemingly can vary. As shown in chapter 23, if Mahito uses idle transfiguration on an opponent that can protect his soul subconsciously with cursed energy, he can take more than one attack to finish the job. The technique still works, but the efficacy is greatly reduced. This fact is reinforced in chapter 128, where Mahito asks himself whether or not he can kill Tojo with idle transfiguration. Tojo is in this battle, whereas Mahito is weakened from multiple attacks on him. But the fact remains that depending on the soul gap, Mahito's technique loses its potency. In both of these examples, Mahito can still bypass their conventional durability and go straight for the soul, demonstrating that his technique even works on those with minor resistances. If these two were the only showings of Mahito's technique being resisted, then I would confidently conclude that it is simply to get rid of the effect of idle transfiguration. However, we have one more example. An example of a character who not only staved off the negative effects of soul manipulation, but someone who was completely immune to it, brushing Mahito off as if he were a mere speck. This character is none other than the King of Curses himself, Ryomen Sukuna. Chapters 28, 30, 31, and 129 all show one core thing that is integral to the conclusion of this video. In all of these chapters, one commonality remains. It is established or reinforced that Mahito cannot touch Sukuna's soul without dire consequences. Mahito, the cursed spirit with a soul manipulation curse technique, does not have the ability to warp, distort, or even come into contact with Sukuna's soul lest he gets cut down the instant he does. These two moments clue us into the fact that there exist outliers with powerful enough souls to become completely immune to the likes of idle transfiguration. We can also determine that cursed energy levels and soul power don't correlate because Mahito in chapter 31 has more cursed energy than the Sukuna he encountered. Sukuna's soul is on a completely different level than both his and Jogo's. In relation to Toji, this is huge. You see, in chapter 98, Toji reveals that because of his heavenly restriction, his body is so freakishly powerful that it leaves the realm of purely physical dominance and allows him to take over the soul of Seance Granny's grandson. This shows that he's able to resist a level of soul manipulation already just because of his body's ludicrous amounts of power. This overwhelming of the soul is further corroborated in chapter 110 and 113. Toji shows the ability to break completely free of Seance Granny's technique, and the narrator establishes that Toji was able to overwrite the soul of her grandchild with the physical superiority of his body. On top of this already impressive feat, we learned in an interview with Gege that Kenjaku refrained from attempting to take over Toji's body because of how heavenly restriction may interact with this technique. In the words of Gege, quote, "There's a possibility a bug may occur." This bug phrasing that he used in this answer is the same that he uses in the interview when referring to what his interaction with Seance Granny technique was, saying, quote, "It was like a bug," in reference to him breaking away from her technique. This similarity is relevant because of what Kenjaku says to Mahito in chapter 91. You will realize that the soul came before the body is the soul, and the soul is the body. This single line really starts to tie everything that we've seen of Toji in relation to the technique together. Right, are one and the same. Cursed energy was body being
What was the most feared? Lights?
that's a pain. Now I gotta kill 3 demon bats.
Saber. Unlike most lightsabers that were powered by a kyber crystal, there was one lightsaber in specific that was known to be a lot deadlier. This lightsaber was no other than the lava lightsaber. The lava lightsaber was powered by a lava crystal that could only be found on volcanic planets such as Mustafar, but there was a huge reason why it was so feared throughout the galaxy. Once ignited, the blade would spit out flames and even throw chunks of lava at the opponent throughout a fight. Not only this, but it could even cut through an enemy's blade and potentially destroy their lightsaber in the process. What was the most feared lightsaber? Unlike most lightsabers,
This has to be one of the darkest things the Jedi have ever done.
Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
You will take us to the holocron.
Forget it.
You will take us to the holocron.
I won't.
And you will take us now.
I will take you. No! Get out of my head!
Perhaps we should try again.
I've had enough of that. I'll take you to the holocron. You'll get your children.
This has to be one of the darkest things the Jedi have ever done.
Yeah, it was nice to team up again.
No, I mean, I wouldn't be doing it. I've never released hundreds of millions of people before. This is gonna suck.
Here, it's over. Nice job, Yoon.
I'm fine.
You want a painkiller? I'm on a few of them right now.
No, thank you.
I mean, you can hang out if you want. Come see the kids. I trust you now.
That's nice, but I don't trust you.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't be doing.
Please fast forward. You can't fast forward physical cartridges! You spoiled brats! I'm playing on actual game cartridges today. I can't show you the Fire Red cartridge because it's in the freaking GameCube.
The wolf going all the way around here.
stop telling me to speed up. Kids these days. I'm not using my Game Boy app. Please fast.
So that's 10 plus 4 plus. I'm doing 20 damage, bro. Oh my god, we gotta get those headshots in when we can. Here I'm doing, I can't even see, 34 plus 18 plus 12. That's like 50. That's like 60 damage. Ooh, fuck. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck. Okay, we can make this. Nope. No way. Oh, shit.
Let's check out the new
Well, that one's
stuff.
smooth.
Kinda does nothing. They changed the ignite stacks? Wait, hold on. They changed it to 10.
Oh, I missed.
They're encouraging melee wizard. Interesting.
Big head hit. Big head hit. I can't not hit his head when he's doing that, you know what I mean? Get shit on. Missed. Already? How about that? Ah! What? Oh my god. His back's up against the wall. This is bad.
Interesting.
I only have one ignite left. Those headshots should do a shit ton of damage. No! They still haven't fixed the lag in this fucking thing though, which is hell of annoying. It's not dead yet? Please die. Okay. Oh, I missed. The zone's coming in. Get shit on! Oh, I got purples for that. That's pretty cool. No pelt though. But at least we know we can do it. You know? I still have all my potions. I just need like a couple ignites in case I have to fight somebody. I'm actually super psyched. Let's see what's down here on normal. I don't even know.
I forgot to deposit my wolf color on my clan.
Gimme. I was hoping for a potion or something. Campfire. There's a gold pile? Oh, you can't loot that one. Alright, no gold pile. A normal. Didn't know that. Move speed 6. I think we're out this bitch. Where does the other door take me out to? Where does this door take me out to, chat? The darkness?
The Quinfall Deep Dive. There's been accusations towards this game about potentially being not real. This is the follow-up video. This game might not even exist. Yeah.
Their company office is a the Photoshop document.
Oh, this is looking really bad. Oh, wow. That's like we're 10 seconds. Oh, this is looking follow-up video. This game might not even exist. Yeah.
Their company office is a Photoshop document.
Oh, this is looking really bad. Oh, wow. That's, bro, like we're 10 seconds.
50% more experience.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
They're officially partnered with an R&T website.
What?
If that's not something, I can't make this up.
No way, right?
Hey guys, it's me, I love having since the last video, and I also dig a lot into Quinfall. So there's a couple of small topics I want to talk about. They should show that is the Discord. So the Quinfall Discord, basically people defending the game no matter what.
Wait, they're defending it no matter what?
People defending the game no matter what.
Wait, RuneScape was developed in 2 years. They're
one being people defending. A lot happened since the last video, and I also dig a lot into Quinfall. So there's a couple of small topics I want to talk about, and we're gonna start with the shit show that is the Discord. So in the Quinfall Discord, we have basically 4 camps. Camp 1 being people defending the game no matter what. Camp 2 being
Wait, they're
people
defending it no
shitting,
matter what?
People defending the
RuneScape-
game no matter
Wait,
what.
RuneScape was developed in 2 years. The day before, did you bother to read the FAQ page? The devs have stated they're starting with some store assets, but changed and modify them. People like Asmon and other parroting that this is a scam with little to no proof. Well, I never said that it was a scam. I never said that.
Camp 2 being people shitting on the game no matter
It's
what.
100% fake.
Camp 3 being neutral, seeing what's
Yeah.
gonna happen and being critical of the game, kind of like what I did.
That's what I was, yeah.
And Camp 4, of course, shitting on Asmongold, because why not?
Asmon's always been and always will be a complete tool. It's just who he is. Anyone who doesn't know that hasn't been paying any attention. I'm not talking about you. It's about Asmo shit. Mid-aged dude wishing to be a kid again to enjoy a tab target MMO. Fuck his eyebrows. If you're an Asmongold fan, I'm going to assume you look like him IRL. Major L. Bro, they're mad, bro. They're mad. Oh, they're mad. But you know what else? I'm right. I'm still right. They don't like to hear it, but they know it's true.
Also, the devs have been talking a lot instead of showing, and it's a back and forth of the devs trying to justify by words instead of showing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the community
What
roast.
did they say? Nguyen has correctly handled all the points that we said we used ready-made assets before. He did a very successful job in this regard. One detail is that he knows very well his ready-made assets are a factor that accelerates our development. Yeah. Yeah, okay, this is fair. They're basically saying, yes, we're using these as placeholders. That's fair.
Trying to justify
Sure.
by words instead of showing stuff.
Sure.
And the community roasting them by telling them, yo, you're only telling us things. You're not actually showing us. Like, if you claim that you can handle...
You can't claim the game can handle tens of thousands of players running around until you test it live with tens of thousands of players running around. That's right.
1,000 people on your server. Why don't you show it? So it's a constantly back and forth. I'm not going to go too much deep into this. If you join the server, you can see a lot of messages. And it's basically a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next topic. Of course, we found some more assets. That's the spicy stuff we were looking for, right?
Oh my god.
Am I turning into the asset find guy?
Oh my fucking god.
I hope not. We have one more little thing out of the trailers we found. And that is the city. They used the city in a couple scenes. I mean, that's fine. It's really not a big deal, though. It's this pack here. But that's besides the point. Well, it's fun dunking on the game a little bit for the assets they bought. That's not really what it's about, right? As I said before, you can use assets. It's fine. It's if you only have assets. It kind of shows that maybe... you don't really...
If you don't have your own assets, you don't have the ability to control what happens in your game. And a lot of the assets that you're buying are going to be from different places, so the game is going to have no defined art style.
Care too much about, or you just wanna...
Need to hire this guy, yeah.
We got that out of the way. Let's talk about some weird anomalies we found. So one thing is on Reddit that I'm not gonna go too much into because it's kind of dry. But if you want to, there's a lot of things
I'm gonna just keep it real. This tells me everything I need to fucking know. This is just really like, this is just... I'm just telling you guys, like, this is just like, I see this. And I say fake. Because, like, there's one thing, like, because, like, for the like the assets, I can be like, oh, well, they're just using them as placeholder. Oh, they're just doing it for this reason, right? Like, I can always think of a reason why it would make sense, except for this. This is bullshit.
Not gonna go too much into because it's kind of dry.
They could be
but
full
if you want
remote.
to, there's a lot.
Well, then they should say that, and they shouldn't make people think that they have an office. Possible scam, but they did come up with a solid MMO in a year on their own. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll still try the game out. But I, you know, expectations are not very high.
That was really quick. There can't be anyone else in this lobby. Well, that kind of sucks. I think I'll just go turn more to the left. Already got a fair amount of grey essence. So where do I like put him up? This up, I guess. Magic star. That'll be helpful. Some magic power as well. That'll do a lot for me. Good. I need to go down there. Side case, so I got bumped or something now.
So they actually used a stock photo and photoshopped their company name on it and put it on the website. The funny thing is they removed that, and I was actually recording while researching for this video. So it looked like this. Who are we?
Yeah.
What is Quinfall? And then I refreshed the page after Viceroy was like, yo, they removed it. I'm like, no way they actually removed it. I clicked that, there it is. That's how it looks right now too. So yeah, that's one of the weird.
We saw that picture.
This is input 3. Centaur, Berserker, there's no bats here, is there? But it's better than the top side. There's no bats on this map. There's no demon bats on that side either. No demon bats to kill anywhere. This requires a level. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Oh! My bad, my bad. Whoopsie daisy. I shouldn't. I am no longer existing. My bad. My bad. Oh! Oh! My bad, my bad. Oh, it's another one. I didn't sign up for that. I don't have a long sword. This will be useful as well. Let's just roll instead. level. Decided to comment. Do I have anything that boosts my knowledge? Nah. Yee, nah. Yay, nah. Bump my knowledge up a bit, bruv. well. Bandage. Also down portals on this side. Let's escape portals. Really, bro? There's people here. I don't want to go down though, I'm gonna need some better shit. And then I'm gonna need some sort of knowledge gear, preferably gloves or something. For that. They've changed that a lot. More knowledge would be nice. Gloves. My headpiece. Close. No, I was so close, bro. Only I had like a couple more points of knowledge, man. They're so close. And they have nothing in the shop. So like a shitty long sword down there. It's just frustrating when you get cocked by the ring.
Yo, Bloodstained Blade on top, dude. Yo, dude, this is it. It's not fraud, dude. It's not a fraud. Meme or menace. Chris Dagger Warlock. The only situation I can really see using this is maybe with the crystal ball, because the crystal ball gives you more weapon damage, and also with the ability Bloodstained Blade, which gives you 7 additional weapon damage. So you take this normal, pretty decent Chris Dagger from 27 damage to then 36 damage, which is basically the same as a club, but it has the added benefit of having this, so you can kind of kite a little bit. You can use your curses, you can use Bolt of Darkness to get some chip damage in, and then when somebody gets close, you stab him with the dagger. I went with maximum dexterity, so I have 40 dex on this build. I'm also pretty fast. I have 106.6% move speed here. I am also taking Blood Pact for Demon Form. Now, I pretty much use this on every single Warlock build lately, just because it is far too much fun not to take. What happens when you have 40 dex with Demon Form? As for the perks, there's not actually a ton of stuff that makes a lot of sense to take, but Dark Reflection seems pretty obvious. Anti-magic, just...
want to tell me why that didn't aggro on me before, and also why two of my parries didn't work? The parry is kind of jank. No, can I try and find where the Skulkatrice is? It's only in the middle part of the map, okay. Middle right. Why is it only there? Nobody knows. I parried it! What do you mean? I literally got the clink for the parry. This is so bullshit. I literally got the parry clink. I'm just not very aware of my surroundings.
Man, I am just... I don't know about this. Yeah, I just... This is a fucking, like...
So are they like
that's,
scared about it? What is
in my
really
opinion, I think this is worse than anything else. This is by far worse than anything else because it's a lie that doesn't need to exist. It's not a placeholder. There's no excuse for it. Lie.
Thing that's maybe worthy to look at is this post here. Basically them almost one-to-one copying Black Desert Online's UI for the HP.
So Black Desert must have gotten their UI from the Unreal Store. I didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy. So Black Desert took their assets from there too. Wow.
Mana and energy. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, it is what it is. Another anomaly I found was on Twitter. They posted some really weird posts, like extremely weird. They posted about their classes. If you look at this, the texting makes no sense. I'm not gonna read everything, but I'm just gonna highlight one sentence here. These warriors use their axes to inflict wounds and bleeding effects on their enemies. Blood masters bleed their enemies, weakening them over time and causing them to bleed to death.
I actually don't have a problem with this at all. Because these people are from Turkey. In Turkey, they speak Turkey. They're not speaking American here. So we could input from Google Translate. Yeah, they're speaking Turkey. How the fuck are they going to be able to say what we're saying here in America?
What? Like, that class include two different subclasses. Blood masters inflict wounds and bleeding effects on their enemies.
Yeah.
Like you said that like 4 times within 2 sentences.
Yeah.
There's another thing we have to look at.
And also, like, again, I am always going to try to give the most generous assumption, but I want to let you guys know that while I do try to look at things like as logically as possible, I think this shit is a fucking scam, and I think they're completely misleading people. I think the chances of this game being good are less than 1%. That lying about this other stuff is fucking ridiculous. I can't believe that, like, that they would think this is okay. Like, so I am giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I want to let you know that internally, I think they're total fucking liars, and this game's gonna be a joke. And I cannot wait to farm it for content. I am so excited. That's what I think internally.
somewhat recently, and it has some things. For example, the on accident moved the size of the game.
That's not a big deal.
You don't know when the screenshot was made,
33
and
gigabytes?
what version, and whatever. But 34 gigabytes, I don't know, take that with a grain of salt. Now we're gonna get to the super spicy stuff. Alright, you getting ready for it. Oof, you'll see.
Here we go.
We're gonna start with what was the previous game, because I was really interested in how did they handle the previous game.
Yeah, exactly.
And do we see a repeated pattern for the new game? And I can tell you one thing. It seems like we're going into the exact same path after all. So the previous game was called Kayra Online. It was Turkish only. It was in beta access. It never released. And one big thing, it had a cash store. A cash store for a beta game. I'm like, that is really weird. Right? I was very confused about that. I looked everywhere to find this cash store, how much it was and how bad it was. And before I found it, I found a post about it. This is an official post from the devs about Kayra Online.
Right.
Kayra Online will be a free game. We will not allow the products in the store to affect the strength of the character. This is the point we are most meticulous about.
Great.
There will be anticipating the product sales, and unnecessary interventions will be made to ensure the in-game economy is properly maintained. Keep in mind, this is all in Turkish.
Yeah, sure.
The products in the store generally consist of products that will not increase the appearance of the character, whatever that means, or the power against other players.
Well, then what would they do?
Okay. How
So they said no pay to win.
I needed to find out.
Yeah.
Really badly. And I found it. There's one YouTuber who actually talked about the pay to win aspect.
There he is.
Open it, and then put it through the mobile translate app. And there's bronze, silver, and gold packages. And they're just as bad as you think. And the gold package gives you up.
Holy shit! Holy fuck! Oh my god! 50% more experience points, 50% more clan money and ranks, 50% less stat reset fee, 5% tax of auction, 50% more pet experience system, another bag expansion, larger warehouse which is sitting in a bank. You have the right to use the region and clan. Oh my god! Holy shit, they're going all the way!
To 50% more.
They're doing it all!
And clan money. And defeat.
Oh my god!
And bag expansions.
Look at this.
And warehouse expansion. Etc. etc. Everything you can think of.
Yeah.
I could not figure out how much these prices are. There's like their own currency, as always. Secondary
There's a
currency
fake
that
currency.
everybody hates.
Yeah.
I could not for the life of me figure it out. But here comes the super spicy thing. Okay. Look at what it says in the top right. Arena something. That is the old company name. That's fine. But the thing next to it. BuyNoGame.com. A website. And I was like, what could that website be? I open it up. It still exists. It's a reselling and RMT site. So they're officially...
So hold up. Wait a minute. You're telling me that the game itself has an advertisement programmed into an in-game menu that is a advertisement for a video game where you can buy real things for money. Buy things in games for real money. Gentlemen, these scam accusations are becoming stronger every day.
They're officially partnered. We're partnered on the old game. On RMT website. And you have to also send Lost Art gold, so this is a
You telling me people buying gold and Lost Art? Say it ain't so. No.
Reason why Lost Art is so shit. You really want to support an MMO? That is the reason supporting or getting paid by a company that is actively ruin other MMOs. Take that as you will. And I also found a Facebook post.
That's nuts.
Them being an officially partnered, more or less. Right. Saying, hey, you can buy Kara online stuff on Buy Now Game. So
They're just saying, hey guys.
I don't. First of all, that is really bad and a really bad outlook. The other thing is, why are you selling gold on a third-party site when you can just buy it in the game shop? As a developer with an MMO, why would ever work together with an RMT website? RMT websites destroy MMOs. They don't help them out. But I
Well,
don't.
why did they do it? I think that's, guys, I think that's why.
I know what they're all about. Also, every Turkish streamer I can find playing these really shitty MMOs, they were all sponsored by Buy Now Games. In fact, Buy Now Games has 64,000 partnered streamers. If you really want to know how good this company is, I wonder if I'm partnered. Here's an image with, I believe it's the CEO, posing in front of a Buy Now Games credit card.
Damn. Bro, they're doing big things. They're doing big work. There it is.
This is the kind of level this company is.
All right.
If that's not something, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. If that is not something, then they also, conveniently enough, excluded themselves from the Wayback Machine. Smart. In case they ever got into drama, there's nothing like Smart. Which I also found very suspicious. Very smart. Okay, so how does this link back to Windfall, besides just being the same people, being almost the same, like, lifespan of the game, what happens? Well, there's one thing is, first, they said all the betas.
The NDA one only is 3, aka they choose who gets in. Beta is now paid, contradicting the trailer, not allowed on Steam.
To free. That got changed. Now it says the first beta will be free, but that's the one on the NDA.
Okay.
Every other beta will be paid, but you don't know anything about the game now. At that point,
open betas will be paid.
Basically, know nothing, pay for beta.
Oh my
god! It's a good old money grab. That is definitely something that grabs money and lets people want to get in from there. In my opinion,
this is crazy. I feel like everything is wrong with this. It's not even like one thing. I feel like everything is. It's like the whole game.
Also gave us one more critical information. It showed the menu. What do you think this MMO has? Every MMO has big, shiny, buff store button. Not as shiny in this one, but you know exactly what's coming. It says store. So yeah, get ready for paid beta with a cash shop because they pulled it.
A paid beta with a cash shop. Man, these guys saw a day before, or the day before, the day before, the day after. I don't remember even what the name of the game was. They saw that and they said we can do better. They said that's it.
This before, I will speculate that they will do it again. Maybe they will pull back after this video, or Asma reacted to it, or something like that. So anyways, thanks guys for the huge amount of support. You guys like gave roughly over 1,000 subs.
Goddamn.
And only had like 2,000 accumulated over like 6 years. Within one day, you guys are crazy. Also, everybody's super nice. I only heard positive things, and the one guy that had something negative to say, everybody was defending me. Which is fine, you guys don't need to defend me, I can defend myself. There's some more things I want to talk about, more about the development aspects, not Windfall specific, but more like MMOs, do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Why some things should be shown more, why some things should not be shown. So yeah, I hope you see you guys around, and see you until the next video.
God fucking damn, man.
Thing makes no sense.
Like, remember what I said before about how, like, there's the...
What would happen if all 10 of Megami's 10 shadows were destroyed? Let's talk about it. However, to really get in the weeds on this one, we are going to have to reference some things from the manga, so if you're an anime only, you're probably going to want to keep scrolling. Alright, so first of all, what we're talking about is hypothetical, so let's kind of just lay it out there so everyone is on the same page. What we are talking about is if all 10 shadows were permanently destroyed. Permanently destroyed until it is massive. So for example, you know, Sukuna's didn't permanently get rid of Maharaga because Megami hadn't tamed it yet. If Maharaga were to die after it had been tamed, it would be permanently gone, just like the White Divine Dog. However, when a Shikigami dies in this way, like the White Divine Dog, its power is not lost forever. It can be inherited by the other Shikigami in a process called totality. For example, this is the Totality Divine Dog, the Black Divine Dog, with the White Divine Dog's power. Now, I've already made a whole video, like it's a long one too, going over totality and how it works. So we're not going to go into the weeds in that in this video, but I will link it if you're watching on YouTube down below if you want to see that one. But just to kind of get ahead of any potential, there is another type of merge and that is known as the Unknown Wells Abyss. And essentially that's what we're seeing here, where Megami combined the frog with Nue, the owl, right? So this is not a totality summoning. It's actually a much weaker form of just combining the Shikigami. And if these die, the subsequent parts, aka the toads and Nue, do not get destroyed permanently. So this is kind of like a workaround, but the trade-off is they're much weaker. So with that out of the way, now let's talk about this hypothetical. What if all 10 Shikigami were trained and then died, so they were gone forever? Meaning, even though there's totality to inherit that power, there's nothing left for that power to go to. So what would happen? Would Megami's curse technique just be completely worthless? So we're going to approach the answer to this from two different angles. The first one is we're going to assume that the power from the Shikigami, the totality inheritance, is just all completely gone, lost forever. Is the curse technique now useless? No, it's far less powerful, far less versatile, sure, but it isn't completely useless because as we know, just jumping around the screen here, Megami can still use shadows and manipulate them even without the Shikigami, right? He can store things in them, potentially even other people completely. He can obviously himself get in shadows and move around in them. So it would be interesting to see, honestly, if like that handicap was enforced and just to see like what he would come up with, especially what like a genius of Jujutsu could come up with by just using these things. So not useless, but obviously, yes, far less powerful. Now, the second angle we're going to approach this from is what if the totality power goes to Megami himself, since there are no Shikigami left to inherit it. And this is where things get far more interesting. However, I am also going to give another spoiler warning here for my anime onlys that stuck around. This is a big one coming. So as we know, Sukuna takes over Megami's body, and he is far more talented and skillful at Jujutsu than Megami is. So the things
I
he
gotta
does
go.
with
Hey, I got
shadows